Marcus here with Underground Church. I want to show some more of the tactics and things that Babylon uses to show that who's in control of America. And one of the articles I ran across here is this article's talking about the California prisoners being firefighters for wildfires. It says here that 4,000 Californian prisoners are fighting wildfires for a pittance. In other words, it's a low wage. It says here a shocking number of firefighters battling California's numerous wildfires are actually prisoners, sometimes working for less than $2 a day. They are hoping to earn shorter sentences. They are saving taxpayers tens of millions of dollars, and this is the propaganda that we are saving taxpayers tens of millions of dollars when at the same time, if I skip over to here, it talks about the California professional firefighters and how the budget cuts sacrifice firefighters and public safety. And what you see here is money that's being taken away through budget cuts for an excuse to bring in prison labor. And these people are working for anywhere from $1.45 up to $3.90 per day. That's not real. And they also have 2 days knocked off their sentence for every day of work. So this is, like I said, it's just unreal when you see how this thing is going, and it's easy to point fingers at somebody whom you deem as a criminal, but after a while, the system is gonna, Babylon is gonna associate you to be a criminal. So we have to be careful. Now, it says here that somewhere between 30 and 40% of the state force firefighters, or nearly 4,000 people, are low-level felons from state prisons. Now, Mother Jones reported working in conservation camps set up by the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Now, I don't know how you can work all day and night and then call it rehabilitating. Now, when we skip down here, it says, speaking with KQED, inmate Corey Seals said that despite sometimes having to work 24-hour shifts, he generally feels like the camps are a good thing, especially since prisoners are treated better than they are behind bars. So if you want to rehabilitate somebody or show them a correct way of working, 24-hour shifts is not a way of doing it. But this is prison labor, it's forced labor, and it always starts this way and then it spreads out nationwide. So you see the power of Babylon, you see the beginning powers behind closed doors. Eventually, it's going to turn into what you see here, a Russian gulag system, a Holocaust system. It's all by the same people. As I stated in the previous video, it's all about the same people. All the same people are involved with this. All the same corporations and companies are behind this. So the Lord is trying to warn you ahead of time. As we look at Isaiah chapter 14 and we go down to verse 3, it says, on the day the Lord gives you relief from your sufferings and turmoil and from the harsh labor forced on you, you will take up this taunt against the king of Babylon, how the oppressor has come to an end, how his fury has ended. So we see here that Babylon is the one who brings suffering, turmoil, and oppression. And when the Lord tells you to flee Babylon, He wants you to tremble at his word and seek him for salvation. Because if Babylon has full control, we see in the past what happened when Babylon has full control. And there's nobody stopping it unless the Lord comes through and stop it. So the Lord is looking for people to seek after him. That way he can save them. And when we look at Isaiah 66 and verse 2, he said, "For my hands made all these things. Thus all these things came into being, declares the Lord. But to this one I will look, to him who is humble and contrite in spirit, and who trembles at my word." So when the Lord sends forth warning about Babylon, and not to get involved with all of the things that Babylon has to offer and to flee out of her, the Lord is looking for people who tremble at his word, who respect his word, and seek after him for deliverance. So we need to keep this in mind as we go on day by day, and as we begin to see more and more of these things happen. The Lord is looking to deliver his people, and that's where we can put our trust in. That's who we can put our trust in, the Lord Jesus.